to Houston, Texas, today at NRG Stadium, as we are going to find out who will go home as champions of the Cougars Texas Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So LSU's offense will have the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time at second down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Caught behind the line. It's Anderson.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll go to the sneak. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Durham. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure, but man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. Quick spin on the run. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown LSU!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Houston's offense will go to work for the 1st time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Connors. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Already this This guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Broussard. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Houston! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. If you're able to move the ball and drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds a man in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. Reese and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. He's got him. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You're set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Safe completion on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Houston will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Lost one deep down the right side. And he makes the catch at the 25.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Line out trying to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Houston offense once again. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, So hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the left. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Gets the back moving. To the ground with the back. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it, make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
The Tigers are facing third and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
Man, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for a loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Snaps it in the shotgun. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
So they're right on the doorstep. Couldn't pass it in last time. Maybe they'll just try to pound it in on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Houston offense comes onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Keep it on the ground. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, And nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Durham. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. He's taking the shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Got it set up on the outside. Turns it on in midfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. They go to the ground. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Wegman. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Jukes his way for more. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you've set yourself up now at 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. Keep this drive alive.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston 1st down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and 4th or 3rd down and goal situation.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Dropping back, it's Wegman. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And to christen this 4th quarter, they'll try to hang a 3 on the board. He splits the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Finds his man, it's Thomas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's at hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start.
There he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking for a man, it's Wegman. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Connors. They've got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Is that a secret? We've been calling his name all day. Clutch situation around midfield. You need a first down, you give it to him. Nice job running the football physically, getting the first down.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Sharp. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. You string together a few games like this, and all of a sudden you're pursuing Jamar Chase for that single-season receiving record.
And pursuing some postseason hardware too, baby. Like, you're trying to be the best receiver in football. You're trying to be an All-American, and it's plays like this that starts getting that pub going, the hype train going, and at the end of the year, you want to be like, best receiver in football? Where's he from? Baton Rouge.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
LSU with the first and 10 here. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. LSU lining up first and goal. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He's going for the goal line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Wegman. Punts it out of the air. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
He'll run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Do you think that was a straight goal, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood, listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing line.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Dropping back, it's Wegman. He got it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. An 84-yard drive there. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.